Well, folks, here we are. It's about 4 in the afternoon. We're in Dog Canyon, and this will be our point of demarcation. And there's only one other car, 2 other people here. Beautiful colors. It's Friday the 16th of November. And this is looking down the road from whence we came. Here's John getting his gear together. There's my pack on the left, the blue one. Well, here we are. It's morning. Everybody's getting their stuff together. It's about 7 a.m. and we're gonna head out shortly. Our tents are a little damp from dew and all that, and we're a little cold and shaky. It's probably, I don't know, it's not too cold. It's probably about 30, high 30s. Think it didn't get cold in the park last night? Look at the top of this bench. Pretty colors. And I believe the sun is shining over the mountain. Lots of cactus. There's the mountain man Lloyd and his son John, afraid to look at the camera. And they're registering at the head end of the trail. And we're going to have a lovely day because the sun is just burning up the top of the hill over there. Well, we've been on the trail a few minutes, and down here at this dry creek bottom there's some beautiful, beautiful colors. A lot of times we're too late for the best colors this time of year, but looks like we got them this time. There's the trail. That's where we came from. Well, we're up the trail a little bit farther now. There's some beautiful colors. Sun's beginning to peek over the top. Here's a lovely example of a tree that's found here, the alligator juniper. And you can see the bark. Does tend to look a little bit about like an alligator. Yeah. And that's the creek bottom down there that we've been following. Okay. We just came up this trail and we're kind of huffing, but the sun has come out and it's lighting up all these beautiful colors. It's just gorgeous. It is really pretty. Oh, there went my stick. Say hi, Lloyd. Yeah. Right now the forest floor is just covered with the most beautiful leaves you ever saw.
That is pretty.
Wow.
We're getting some really pretty pictures this time.
Okay, we're following this dry creek bed, and man, the colors are just awesome this year. Don't know what happened, but thank you, Mother Nature. There's our trail. On the left is a Texas madrone tree. I will zoom into that, and you can see it has no bark on the lower part of it, or on the upper part, I mean. Usually it has red berries. Maybe we'll see some later. Maybe that's only in the spring. Alright, there's the creek. And pan over here to our trail. And wow! Just look at the colors. Okay, we're higher up, and here's typical blue spruce that we start seeing. They're beautiful little trees. And over to the left is another Texas madrone. This guy has some berries.
Uncle Mike, look at the trees. You can see the trail we'll be on later.
Kind of hard to see, but because the sun's lighting that and we're in the shade, but our next portion of our trail is right up there.
That is a long way away.
Yes. Wow, look at this color contrast. Can you believe that? Well, we're crossing the creek, and there's where we're going to cross. No water. Lloyd and John are walking right through the path. Wow, it just doesn't get any better than this. This is just so beautiful. Okay, we've climbed out of the creek bottom, and lo and behold, it's entirely different terrain. There's scrub oak and these I guess yucca plants or century plants. I think they're yucca plants. And there we are going up our trail, and it's beautiful. We have a ways to go. That's not the summit. Remember a few shots ago when I shot way up on this hill showing you the trail that was in the sunlight? Well, we're up there now, and all those marvelous pictures have been coming from down there. And that is Dog Canyon. And you see the cut where the two hills come together, way off over there, right there. Beyond that cut is where we camped last night. Hi! Boy, this is great. We're pooped, actually. And we are nowhere near the top yet, are we, Lloyd?
No, we're not.
You gotta get
the horse ties are halfway. We're not to the horse ties.
We're not to the horse ties yet. Oh boy. See that road? Sorry about the jerkiness. That's the road we drove in on. And we drove into Dog Canyon. And we have hiked all the way up this canyon, all the way up here, all the way up the side of this hill. And there is just some of the reason why we like to come up here. It is indeed a forest. And now we must go up and around that hill and continue up that trail. Here's a very welcome sight. A trail that goes down for a while. Yay! Here's our first look at what's known as the bowl area. And our lunch break will be right over here where Lloyd already is. right there. See you, Lloyd.
Have you, Mike,
What?
seen any deer in that campsite down there?
Oh, Mescalero?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
I've never seen one in there. It's a scary place.
Climb down in there where it's beautiful and forested, and we're going to freeze our... Here's the trail on the back side of where we stopped for lunch and headed out, and we'll bust out again into the bowl area. Just had to take a picture of this because of all the beautiful little blue spruce trees. Drop my stick. Gorgeous. Okay, finally going down the trail that leads into the bowl area, and we'll be going way off down in the bottom of that. This is looking west off of the trail that's going down to the bowl, and I dropped my stick again. And there are some mountains off in the distance. I don't know if you can see them. Off in the distance. Oh, I think so. I think we can. Yeah. I think that's them. Can you see the airplanes up there? I'm not sure I can. Can see that one. Yeah. This is nearly to our first campsite, a site known as Mescalero. There's the trail leading off to it. And my stick dropped again. And there is a beautiful tree, pretty colors, lit by the sun. Really nice. Here we are. Mescalero campsite. And there's the trail leading off to the campsite. Lloyd and John should already be here. Say hi, John.
Hi, Uncle Mike. You're slow.
Yeah, well, I was taking pictures.
Oh.
Okay, here's the site that Lloyd has chosen. And he's got his gear over here on the tree, and he's putting his tent. Say hi, Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd.
Oh, that's good. Now here's my tent at Mescalero, my little campground, and I'm just right here, comfy as can be.
Why are y'all doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have spaghetti for dinner from this Mountain House freeze-dried bag. And I'm not going to use my cup because I'm not sharing my food with Dad this time, so I'm going to eat out of this bag, which will keep me from having to clean up my cup later. And for the first time, I have my own stove on a hiking trip. And it's really cool. Oops. See, little tiny stove, and it screws onto the top. Oh, you can't see the flame, I'm sure.
I hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a stove, Dim?
Well, I've got my little stove going, and I'm gonna have spaghetti. It's gonna be good. Can't wait for that water to boil. By the way, I looked at my thermometer a while ago, and it was 48 degrees, and the sun hadn't gone down yet, so we expect it'll be pretty cool tonight.
But the surround sound system I'm going to eventually get for my dormers from Yamaha. I think the 5.1.
There's Mike's dinner.
I put too much water in it.
Yeah, usually that 1/4 of the cup's not needed.
Are you videoing me? I don't know quite how to hold that.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Yum! Well, this is quite flavorful. Meat pellets. And it's hot. That's the good part.
Yeah, as long as it's hot.
Yeah.
It could taste like dirt. If it was hot, I'd probably still eat it.
Well, it's dark, as you can tell. We're using the special night shot mode. There's John. And there's Lloyd. He's playing with his little camera. And we just got back from a walk, and it was really pleasant. Getting cold now, though.
That sounds like a good idea.
What a sky, though.
Yep.
Well, it's Sunday morning. Had a real good night's rest. Only got down to about 38. Things got a little wet, only from dew. So my sleeping bag's up in a tree. But just had breakfast and hot oatmeal and General Foods coffee. Oh man, great. There's a couple of mountain men having their coffee this morning.
I have hot chocolate.
Oh, okay. Did you have a good night's rest?
A very good night's rest.
Very good. Now the sun is up. Yeah. Believe it or not, it all goes in there.
Yes, it does. It just takes time.
Well, we've been on the trail now about 20 minutes. Headed towards the cutoff, going to, what, Bush? Is that where we're going, Lloyd?
Yeah, Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge, that's right. And looking down into the bowl, It's just gorgeous.
Truck on up
There's the bowl. Very beautiful part of Texas. Okay, we've reached the turnoff to Blue Ridge. And there goes Lloyd and John. And if it looks steep, it is. I dread it. Okay, we've left the bowl far below us on our way up to Blue Ridge. And every now and then, nature does something strange. Check this, an old fallen tree, and there's a barrel cactus growing right in it.
Alright, Uncle Mike.
Hope it's not too bad. Hi, John. I'm taking a break, and I'm having a delicious blueberry fruit bar. Yum. And sitting in front of this gorgeous big old tree, man, life doesn't get any better than this.
I don't know, Uncle Mike. A nice hot shower sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We won't mention how we smell.
Dad smells pretty bad.
there. I smell pretty good.
That's enough.
Look, it's Dad. He's got the map. He's trying to find us the best route home.
Are we lost yet?
We're lost.
Oh. Well, man, it's pretty. Goes my stick again. Well, here we are. Turn off to Blue Ridge Camp. This will be our home for tonight. Doesn't look like much from here, but it is. Well, we have made it to Blue Ridge campsite. It's about lunchtime, I think, but John and Lloyd are wanting to get their tents up pretty quick. So, here they go. Okay, here we are on an afternoon hike without packs, thank goodness, and we're headed due west and hiking off to the very edge of the park. Now I'm going to zoom over there and see if we can see anything. Yes, as you can see the dry lake beds and the road out there. Yeah, well, we're going to walk over there. Think we're not up high? Well, we are up high. Man, those are bad lands out there. Old salt flat lakes.
can see the trail.
I can't even see him in the viewfinder.
Both of them are up there.
Yeah.
Circling each other.
Oh, I think I see one. Yeah. Well, we've had our breakfast and we've packed up all of our stuff. John and Lloyd are just about ready to go. It was cold last night, about 35, but we were warm in the sack from about 7:30 p.m. until about, I don't know, 5 this morning. Long time in the sack, but we're fine and we're fixing to hit the trail and head on down. Okay. We've hiked down about 3/10 of a mile, and we're where we were yesterday when we walked out here and took pictures of the faraway places. I'm not sure you can see much better. Don't think so.
Alright, it'll be a long walk off of this now.
Wow, man, we have been hiking down and down and down and down. Believe it or not, we came from right up there. Wow. And it's cold and windy. This is the direction that we're headed off to. And it looks like we got some cloud cover and the wind's blowing and getting cold. Man, we've been hiking along in this beautiful, tall, lush grass and came across this huge, huge tree. Looks like a mountain cedar, but it's big. Well, we're hiking along in this tall grass, and look what we see. Get a closer look. Man, no telling when this was built. This is the inside of this old cabin. Not much in here, but I'm sure somebody spent a cold night here. Here we are coming down our trail. I've got beef jerky in my mouth. And we saw this rather nice lone tree and rocks down here in this dry creek bed. Wow, very nice. Here's the direction that we're going, to our campsite known as Marcus. Well, here we are, all set up in Marcus Campground. You might wonder where everybody's at, except for me, and I will be soon. It's time for our afternoon nap. After a long, strenuous hike and a good lunch, we will take a nap for an hour or two, and then we'll go explore. Bye. Well, we're on our afternoon walk. It's about nearly 3 o'clock, and we're walking in the direction that we would go to go home tomorrow. But man, Mother Nature has closed in on us. See that switchback right up there? Well, that's where we gotta go tomorrow. Now, let me zoom all the way back and you'll see where that is. My goodness, do we have to do that?
I'm not going, I'm staying here.
Ah!
I want to get back to
You know, from a distance, these look like yellow blossoms. But in actual fact, they're not. It's just the ends of the cactus turning yellow. Or maybe they are blossoms. Right now we're taking a break, sitting on a log, looking back towards west, back towards our campsite area. And if I zoom in, there's looks like leftovers of a corral or something like that. Well, boys, did it get cold last night? Man, it is cold. That's what you call ice on everything. How you doing, John?
cold.
Ain't a word that would say it. I can't even hold the camera still. Man. Lest ye landlubbers think it wasn't cold last night, take a look at our campsite. Where our tents were, there's no ice. Otherwise, there's ice. Duh. Man, the grass is so beautiful when it's covered with frost. Wow. Well, on our way up this hill, John spotted a rather unique rock with a strange egg-like outcropping on it.
There's another one on that stone right over there.
There's another one right up there. You can hardly see it through the grass, but there it is. Sorry about that, that wasn't it. Here it is. There it is. Isn't that strange? It looks so golden when the sun lights it up in the distance. We're in the shadow of the very, very difficult hill we have to climb. And let me tell you, it is steep. Very, very steep.
Uncle Mike was gracious enough to let me borrow the camera so that I can shoot this one last time of this entire scenery that we were over most of. Somewhere down there is our trail, and it's really cold right now. Pretty cool, huh?
Well, we're now going down into the area known as Little Dog Canyon. I think that's what it's called. And there's Lloyd wandering along there. Down and down we go. I believe that's the first look at the bluff that overlooks Dog Canyon, where we're going. And Lloyd and John took off over here somewhere. I gotta go find them. Wow, look at this. Civilization. Man, it's been 4 days. 4 days. Almost there. Man, won't that be nice? There's the shed where we started. Well, made it back. Here we are at the beginning. Wow. Here's the official trail register. And down here where my finger is, there's the Swaynes. And we did it. And we made it.